Alright, hey, what's up, dudes, dudettes, and anyone who is watching. So, it took me a while to figure out what topic I wanted to talk about, but I did finally settle on art therapy. Art therapy, although some might argue that it can be misinterpreted, it is a good alternative to other therapies that, just weren't helpful in the past or just don't seem interesting to some people. It can also help a wide range of disorders, and then you can use it in many different ways. You don't just have to stick to studio arts. For those of you who don't know what art therapy is, it is a form of psychotherapy that involves encouragement of self-expression, and it explores an individual's responses, reactions, and the insight throughout their work. On a 2015 webpage titled Expressive Art Therapy, it explains the use of expressive arts manipulates the meaning, clarity, and healing. It depends and transcends talk therapy by acknowledging that each person's process is unique. Along with that, another website called Medical News Today, which was written in 2020, adds that art therapy is accessible to people of all ages, including those who do not consider themselves good at art. Research indicates that it is helpful for people with a wide range of conditions. These conditions can be found in behavioral, emotional, health, and even harsher conditions like certain illnesses. With other treatments, this form of art therapy can help people who are hyperactive, who have eating disorders, stress, anxiety, depression is a big one they use art therapy in, along with substance abuse. And then these harsher illnesses can help people with cancer, brain injuries, dementia. I found that it really helps with kids and some older adults that have autism. In a few years ago, at least, one of my doctors recommended me seeing a therapist for depression due to me having type 1 diabetes, which I didn't find going to the therapist helped, but I really enjoyed art, so I kind of just ran with the art aspect of things, and it, I don't know, just kind of helped me express myself, through my paintings. These two are probably my favorite, which I really enjoyed doing, but I also learned how to do other types of art, which was really cool. I learned how to do embroidery, which, kind of just takes your mind off things, and it's fun, it's easy. I really liked it, and a lot of times when I'm doing art, I enjoyed listening to music, which is another form of art therapy or music therapy. And along with that, a lot of times if I don't want to sit there and think of ideas of what to do with my art, I'll read a book, which is therapeutic to some. And not everyone, has to enjoy it. So some people think that this form of therapy doesn't exist unless you're in a therapeutic setting, which is very untrue. To counteract the arguments of those who think that, a webpage called Art Therapy Debate in 2020 stated that therapy is better defined by an individual, and any act or hobby that is creative or healing in whatever way may be considered therapy. So really anything that kind of takes your mind or lets you express what you're feeling is considered art therapy. You absolutely do not need a therapist present to benefit from art therapy, but they are helpful in the way that, like, through your work, they can pinpoint what exactly is your problems. But again, there are many different forms of therapy. You don't have to just do studio arts. Finger painting or painting in any context is a big one. Drawing, sculpting, collage is even used through art therapy. Along with any musical, you could learn an instrument or learn to read and write music. I find just listening to music calms the nerves if I'm like anxious or stressed. And then I know people who use writing. They write poetry or just creative writing, and journaling has been a huge one I've seen on social media. But again, really anything artistic or expressive can be art therapy. You don't need a therapist, like, whatsoever, unless you want to pinpoint exactly what you think a problem would be. Like, I guess a therapist could look at one of my paintings and kind of just describe what they see through it, kind of like a Rorschach is what I'm thinking of. But I mean, if you just want a fun way to escape, your everyday life or get over stress, art therapy is a thing to look into. Even if you just research it and do it on your own, like, there's no problem with that. It's all art therapy. And I guess, yeah, that's it. Thank you.